paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Caught behind the line. It's Wall. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Bruce. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the 1st down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Steps away. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Complete out of the backfield. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go with a direct snap. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback may change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's John. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now improvising. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The option look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Caught over the middle. It's Denson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bruce. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Grab behind the line. It's Bruce. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 8 over Northwestern. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. Breaks gets into the open. Got some room in into the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Denson. And the defense drags him down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you just pound it down their throat on second down?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll go to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Fullback's got it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.